Hi everybody, welcome back. I hope you all had a lovely weekend and you're ready to learn this week. Learn more about our senses. But first we're going to read in our Bible. Now in the Bible we've been reading all about when Jesus was born. And on Friday we read that the 3 wise men followed the star all the way to Bethlehem. Let's carry on. Gifts for the king. The wise men followed the star to Bethlehem, where they found baby Jesus in a small, humble house. There they knelt before him and presented him with fine gifts of gold, sweet-smelling frankincense, and a spicy ointment called myrrh. Then they left to begin their long journey home. But this time they did not stop at the palace, because God had warned them in a dream not to tell the king where baby Jesus was. Hands together, eyes closed. Dear Lord Jesus, thank you for the beautiful day. Thank you for my friends and my teachers and my family. Please help me to be kind and to be a good friend today. Thank you for keeping me safe over the weekend. We love you, Lord Jesus. Amen. Let's look at the weather chart from yesterday. Yesterday the weather was sunny and cold. Yesterday was Sunday, the 31st of May, and the season is autumn. So that was yesterday. Let's see what it is today. Now this morning there's a little bit of clouds in the sky. But I think they might go away. So we're going to make our weather today partly cloudy. So we can take off sunny. And it's not as cold today. And it's partly cloudy. If yesterday was Sunday, today is Monday. Good job. Now, lots was happening last night when you went to sleep. So quickly go to sleep for me. You're sleeping in your bed. When you went to sleep, it was May and it was autumn. But wake up. Now, lots has changed because it's not May anymore. So we must take our numbers off because we're going to start at the beginning. It's not May, so May can come off. Oopsie. And it's not autumn anymore. Sure, our weather chart looks empty, hey? Okay, so who knows what comes after May? June. Good job. So now we have to change it. It's now June. And what number do you think we start on when we start a brand new month? What number do we begin at? We start by number 1. So today is the 1st of June. Now can you see June is blue? That means we're in a new season. Can you remember what season was blue? And what comes after autumn? It's winter. Good job. So now we're going to put on our winter picture. All the leaves on this tree have fallen off because autumn is finished. And now it is time for winter. Sure. That was a lot of changes, hey? Oh my goodness. Are we ready to read the weather chart together? Let's go. Our weather for today is partly cloudy. Today is Monday, the 1st of June. The season is winter. Remember, we are in a new season. Now we're going to practice singing our days of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, the days of the week.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday,
The days of the week. Start each day with a smile. Make each day full of fun. So let's make each and every day a very, very special one. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. The days of the week. The days of the week. The days of the week. Our theme this week hasn't changed. So what do you think we're going to carry on learning about this week? Our senses. Good job, everyone. And can you remember how many senses have we got? We've got 5. 5 senses. Do you think we can sing our song quickly about our senses? Eyes are for looking, ears are for listening, nose is for smelling, tongue is for tasting, hands are for touching. Well done! Can we see where Andy Arrow is so we can find out what we're going to learn about today? Let's go see where he is. He's moved! Andy Arrow has moved. Can you see what Andy Arrow is pointing at? What's he pointing at? To our nose. So today we're going to learn all about our nose. What's the job of our nose? Our nose is for smelling. Good job. But you know, it's not just for smelling. What else do you think our nose does? It's for breathing. Quickly do it with me. Can you breathe in with your nose? Go and out. One more time. Breathe in with your nose. So the air must go inside your nose. Go and out. Well done. So our nose is for breathing. How many noses do we have? We only have one. But what about these little holes? Do you know what they're called? They're called nostrils. Good job. They are called nostrils. And that's the holes where your air goes in and it goes into your lungs. Remember, we learned our lungs are for breathing. And then we can have air so that we can breathe. Now there's something else in your nose. And it's got a very important job. It's called mucus. Can you say that? Mucus. Ooh. That sounds like a gross word, hey? Mucus. But it's got another name that I think a lot of the elephants will know. It's called snot. Ow! But don't worry, everybody's got snot or mucus in our nose because it's got a very, very important job. And I'll tell you exactly what that job is just now. because first I want to tell you the mucus or the snot that everybody has doesn't have any color in it. It's clear, it's like water. That's what's in your nose. If it starts coming out green and yellow, if your snot turns that color, that means you're sick, you've got the flu. So you might need to take medicine, and you need to remember to blow your nose. Can't do this. You must get a tissue and blow your nose. But the mucus in your nose, or the snot in your nose, that's clear like water, it's got no color, has got a very important job. And its important job is to stop all the dirt and the dust and the germs that are in the air. It stops them from going into your nose and into your body when you breathe. So that mucus has got a very important job, hey? It catches all the dust in the air so it doesn't go into your lungs and make you sick. And that's why sometimes when you blow your nose, there's like brown stuff that comes out. It's just all the dust that the snot or the mucus stopped going into your body. And that's why you mustn't pick your nose, because that mucus has got a very important job. Then the mucus has got some friends. These friends are tiny little hairs in your nose. These little hairs stop the mucus from running out of your nose and into your lungs, or it actually stops it from coming out your nose. So the little hairs keep the mucus in your nose so that the mucus can stop all the germs from getting into your body. So this mucus is very, very good, hey? But sometimes, something goes into your nose, dust or something that you breathed in, and your nose really doesn't like it. Really, really, really doesn't like it. And then you go like this, you go, achoo! You sneeze, achoo! You sneeze, and that's the way of your nose telling all the germs to get out. It says, achoo! Go away, germs. So your nose has got a very important job, and its job is to stop all the germs from going into your body when you breathe. Now we talked all about our nose and the mucus in our nose and the hairs in our nose and the important job of our nose. But what is the other thing that our nose can do? It can smell. It can smell nice things, it can smell yucky things, it can smell everything around you. So when you breathe in, two things happen, okay? The air goes into your lungs, so it fills up your lungs so that you can breathe, but sometimes in that air there's a smell, and that smell doesn't go into your lungs. It goes into your brain, and your brain can say, oh, I know what that smell is. It's cookies, or it's a lovely flower, or it's a smelly dustbin. So your nose helps you to tell what is around you. If it's flowers or if it's something nice, or your nose has another special job to make sure that you don't eat or drink anything that could be dangerous. Because if you smell it and it doesn't smell so nice, then your brain will say, oh, can't have that, we can't eat that, we can't drink that. Like if you smell something like sour milk, ooh, do you think we can drink it? And can I tell you a secret? If you smell something and it starts making your nose burn and itch, then that's very, very dangerous. It can really hurt you. So then you must say, nope, I'm not going to taste that. I'm not going to go anywhere near that because my nose is telling me it's dangerous. So your nose is very good at helping you, hey? Your nose can help keep you safe. Ah, it's nice to have a nose, hey? That works. Then I've got a secret to tell you. Have you ever eaten something you don't like vegetables? I know there's lots of you that don't like tomatoes. Sometimes what you can do if there's something you don't like to eat, like vegetables or maybe some fruit you don't like, if you close your nose like this and then you eat, you're not going to taste it. You're not going to taste the food you eat because your nose and your mouth work together. So if you can't smell the food that you're going to eat, you're not going to taste it because your nose isn't working. So your tongue and your mouth doesn't do its job properly. So if you close your nose, if you don't like it, and you eat something, you're not going to taste it. So there's a little trick I taught you when you have to eat your vegetables, hey? Because I know some of the elephants really don't like their vegetables. So your nose is very, very important. Your nose works with your brain to tell you what's happening around you. Like maybe you can smell peanut butter toast. Then you know it's almost tea and toast time at Sunnybank. Or, ooh, you can smell Auntie Martha's chocolate pudding. That means it must be chocolate pudding after lunch today. Or maybe it's chocolate pudding for tomorrow's lunch, after tomorrow's lunch. So your nose can tell you what's happening before your eyes even see it. Like sometimes you can smell smoke. And what does smoke mean? There's a fire. But now we get a good fire, like a braai. Then you can smell, ooh, somebody's having a braai. Or you can smell a dangerous fire smoke, like from a building or from the veld. You're going to start smelling it a lot more now because in winter we get a lot of veld fires and you can smell the smoke from far away. So it can tell you, your nose can tell your brain that there's a fire and you must be careful. So your nose is very, very good at keeping you safe. Now, I want you to go all over your house and see what different things you can find to smell. There's soap and cream and there's food in the cupboard. Maybe you'll smell lunch or supper. Or maybe you'll smell something yucky. Maybe you'll smell something like a dirty dustbin or the stinky toilet, because everything around us smells like something. You can smell anything and everything. Just be careful. Make sure you stay safe when you're doing it. Remember, if your nose starts to burn and tingle and itch, you must leave it alone. Stop. If it hurts your nose, it can be very, very dangerous. So listen to your nose and you will be safe. Your nose will keep you safe. And the mucus in your nose will also keep you safe from all the yucky germs in the air. Our story today is all about cookies. Who likes cookies? I like cookies. Do you know my favorite part about cookies? I love how cookies Smell. Oh, they smell delicious. Can you remember what cookies smell like? Quickly think. Can you remember what cookies smell like? Maybe you're lucky and you have cookies at home. You can quickly go give a sniff and smell them. But if you don't, it's okay. Just close your eyes and remember what cookies smell like while we read our story. The doorbell rang. Ding dong. Do you think you can help me make the doorbell noise? Okay, let's read our story. I've made some cookies for tea, said Mum. Good, said Victoria and Sam. We're starving. Share them between yourselves, said Mum. I've made plenty. That's 6 cookies each, said Sam and Victoria. They look as good as Grandma's, said Victoria. They smell as good as Grandma's, said Sam. No one makes cookies like Grandma, said Mum. And then the doorbell rang. Ding dong. It was Tom and Hannah from next door. Come in, said Mum. You can share the cookies. That's 3 cookies each, said Sam and Victoria. They smell as good as your grandma's, said Tom. And look just as good, said Hannah. No one makes cookies like Grandma, said Mum. And then the doorbell rang. Ding dong. It was Peter and his little brother. Come in, said Mum. You can share the cookies. That's 2 cookies each, said Victoria and Sam. They look as good as your grandma's, said Peter. And smell as good. No one makes cookies like Grandma, said Mum. And then the doorbell rang. Ding dong. Oh dear, it looks like somebody else is coming. Let's see. It was Joy and Simon with their 4 cousins. Come in, said Mum. You can share the cookies. That's only 1 cookie each, said Sam and Victoria. They smell as good as your grandma's, said Joy. And look as good, said Simon. No one makes cookies like Grandma, said Mum. And then, what do you think happened? The doorbell rang. Ding dong. Oh, they're going to have to share their cookies even more now. They're all watching the door because what did the door do? Ding dong. Oh dear, said Mum as the children looked at the cookie on their plate. Maybe you better eat them before we open the door, said Mum. We'll wait, said Sam. So Mum says, eat your cookies before you have to share any more. At the door was Grandma with an enormous tray of cookies. How nice to have so many friends to share them with, said Grandma. It's a good thing I made a lot. And no one makes cookies like Grandma, said Mom. And then, what do you think happened? The doorbell rang. Ding dong. Oh, and that's the end. The end. I hope you enjoyed our story all about the delicious cookies. Do you share your cookies when you have some? I think it was very nice of Sam and Victoria to share their cookies with their friends. That's very, very kind, hey? Well, that's all from me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed our lesson today, and I will see you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.